That first loss to a nigga who that's yeah, he gave me the loss because I wasn't here. He had uh he had gave me the loss. You know, I didn't get back to 11. They advanced before 11. This is gonna be interesting. I know he lost a bunch of pieces on that defense, but that offense got stronger. Yeah, yeah, it's showing I'm live. I'm about to send it to you.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Back to throw now on first down. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Add another one to the total of Josh Sweat, who surprised many with a Pro Bowl season in 2021, but he certainly earned it. A career-high 11 sacks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, give me radar.
They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down carry for Barkley. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Big 20. 20 hot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Ethan Evans now. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hurts. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
And defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a third and about 13. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Double right.
Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. He got 29 yards that time.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They run with Hines, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hurry! Hey, 54. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Stafford on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Alert! Home Omaha, ready to move. Go here.
Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Slot man moves right.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Now he's flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Fuck he doing? Bro, you fucking suck, bro. You suck for real. You running the same fucking routes.
There you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Fighting his way through contact. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, 27 yards.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Hurts going to move him around. On second down, here's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, Southern California.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to